Hello, this is AI in Agriculture and our topic, I asked AI. And today I asked AI about potato late blight. It's one of the most devastating diseases fungal diseases for this crop. And that's why I wanted to highlight and point the public attention on this on this disease once again. And I know that there are different initiatives which are educating farmers about potato late blight. At the same time, in my case, I try to see how and to demonstrate how the existing AI models, publicly available LLM models, or it's better to say the visual language models, because we are turning text into the imagery. I do prompt and I send the prompt and I get some output in shape of the image. And that's why the goal is to see the current state of the art and how good are these models in understanding specific targeted problems of plant science and other related areas. So let's open our slides. So here is the post, and as usual I explain some technical details, my winners, I don't like word users, so not winners, winners and not winners, because I think that they are all of these models, if they were trained on the appropriate data set, they will demonstrate other results, not like this one, because they are trained on generic and general publicly available images and not so specific as I am asking, but it's just a matter of curiosity, so to see how they are ready to work with specific tasks. So let's go. Here we are, but maybe I need to, or maybe yes, I will stay here. So I asked AI, late blight on potato leaves, what does it look like? And on this page I have 2 real photos and 2 AI generated photos. Last time we had on the left hand side apple scab, which was real. On the right hand side it was the apple scab, which was AI generated. In this case it's not the same approach, so that's why my question was, where is real and where is not? And the answer is here. So this time I put the real images below and the AI generated imagery on top. At the same time, as you see, the quality of some of AI generated images is just good, and that's why it's very easy to think that it's not AI generated at all, but we will discuss this in a moment. And yes, it doesn't mean that next Thursday, I will place if last time it was right, left, then bottom down and bottom up, and then it will be left and right. No, I use different approaches how to make you a little bit puzzled about what is in front. So I will think about pattern of real and AI generated imagery for the next issue. And now let's see individual results. Imagen. Yes, by the way, I thought these brown lesions, I understand that it's a little bit artificial, but I think that this white stuff, white sporulating margin, also it's called white fungal ring, white mycelial growth, and sometimes it's just called white fungal growth. So probably I will choose this one, where white fungal growth, as well as brown lesions on the leaf. They are, in my opinion, again it's subjective, but too artificial. And even more stronger argument why this image is not appropriate for understanding this specific type of disease, because the leaf is not potato, and you will see in the next slides that others are performing better regarding the shape and texture and color and everything. So this is not the best example. Another example is from ChatGPT 5. Again, this white fungal growth looks it's more natural than in comparison with previous one, but still the brown lesion and the location of fungal white margin is pretty odd, and it's unnatural. However, the texture and specifically the shape of the leaf on the left hand side looks pretty okay and seems like potato. So at least they follow the potato, and probably ChatGPT has known how the potato. Then we have another interesting, unusual vision and image from Flux One Dev. Why it's unusual? Because I asked about potato leaf, but I got a kind of potato. And also, if you what I like here is the texture of the skin, and especially you see the details of these lesions on the skin, and I think they are good in terms of realistic. They look realistic. At the same time, going back to our task, it's obviously let's call it fail, because it's not the late potato blight, and also it's not the leaf, and it also looks like a walnut in the skin. And yeah, if I have never known that it's a potato, it should be potato, then I think it's something else, because the shape and if you see the leaf below the object, it's not the potato leaf. So that's why obviously Flux is a little bit out of the box. ByteDance is usually very creative. So last time ByteDance was also very creative in terms of apple scab. You can see the image somewhere over there. And still, we don't have here potatoes. We don't have here the potato leaves. Maybe I think this one on the right hand side next to the corner is a little bit signs of potato. But you see, it's something extraordinary, but it clearly describes the problem of devastating disease and still hopes for some treatment. So it's like a poetic explanation of what is the potato late blight disease. Then we also have another creative way how to demonstrate potato late blight from stable diffusion. I didn't use this model for apple scab last time, but now I include it into our next series and issues, because it's one of the popular one, and it's one of the promising. They generate quite nice imagery, but related to humans and other natural objects, not including the biological stuff and plants and specifically fungal diseases. As you see, it's a strong, nice fail, I think, because yeah, I don't see, yes, probably these very early signs of some kind of lesions on the leaf, which is the largest one on the left hand side. At the same time, the shape of the leaf and the origin of the leaf, does it grow from the potato or what? And also maybe the only positive moment is if you will look at the leaf which is on the soil, it perhaps considered as the leaf with this disease. But looking straightforward into this image, you understand that it's obviously AI generated. It's just quite unrealistic view of what can be grown out of potato, and yeah, just a lot of questions inside the head. Fiber, again, quite a new model, but let's see what will be the results for the next tasks. Here we have something similar with the first one, Imagen 4. And as you see, this very brown and colors of the lesions are quite unrealistic, and specifically if these tissues are already dead, it's like unreal view, because Later on I will show you the comment. In one of the comments we have the real image of how potato blight looks like, and that's why yes, it's a little bit artificial and too unreal. And the same one with the sporulating margin, which is again looks like, I don't know, it's not the real view. So that's why it's not very good for learning from this experience. And again, Gemini is the maximalist, because they took the dead case when the disease is overwhelming and it's already the end of the story. And again, regarding the sporulating margin is interestingly shaped, but again, unrealistic feeling. And the main reason why is because, you know, these very dead leaves, and on top of this very dead leaf you can see the green one, and it's not natural, because if the plant is already damaged by the disease, it doesn't have such bright and nice leaves anymore, because especially if others are dead, and yeah, so it's some imbalance. Now let's speak about good examples. And good example number one is, in my opinion, Sora. Sora actually, it's not the its goal is not the generating of imagery. It's created for video generation. At the same time, after seeing what has ChatGPT demonstrated, it will be a crime not to ask Sora, because I understand that they put, I mean, OpenAI put more efforts into the Sora capabilities in terms of imagery and video and images. So as you see, pretty nice result and pretty realistic, and maybe the only thing which is unreal here is the background. Just look at these leaves behind the potato leaf, and you will feel that feeling when it's not like that. Something is artificial. Okay, it's not the front leaf, but probably it's the leaves on the back, but still very good result. The other result which I suggest is good is Midjourney. However, the shape is let's say 50-50. It's not purely potato. At the same time, the texture and the color and the location of these lesions, it's pretty realistic, I think. And that's why I believe they're doing a nice job. So training on more specific data will give some better results. At the same time, there is a clear sign which shows that this is AI generated photo. Can you tell me in the comments what sign do you see? Because I see it and I mentioned it already, but yes, it's just very interesting to know your opinion. And yeah, in general, what do you think about all this grading? Obviously it's my view, but maybe you have your own thoughts, how which model is performing better, specifically for potato late blight or apple scab, which we have done last time. But Midjourney is still quite good. And then we have Qwen. Qwen, as I mentioned, Qwen is almost queen of today's series, today's generation. Because why I have decided that Qwen is performing the best in these circumstances, two reasons. First reason is the leaf looks quite okay, and you need to spend some time just to understand that it's AI generated, because again you are trying to find these small clues which can help you to understand. The background is pretty acceptable, and the texture of lesions and the color, how to say, palette, I mean yellow, brown, green, and everything in between is demonstrated nicely, and it's not sharp, it's not artificial, artistic, it's kind of natural. So that's why I think Qwen is the winner of today. But again, if you think a different way, please let me know. And yes, this is my message, that this all imagery is created for educational purposes and just to show the variety of how it may look like bugs. Obviously, there are some which never look like that, but some of them are pretty nice. And also, what I wanted to show you, it's about the real image. Just give me a second. Yes, and one more thing, technical. I asked the same, I did the same, send the same prompt to all systems. At the same time, Midjourney didn't understand me properly. So 2 times I got this response, like, sorry, the AI moderator is unsure about this prompt, because I was asking about some potato late blight and nobody is asking Midjourney about this stuff. And then I just tried to rephrase it. So obviously it was a trick just to fix and to get at least something. And as you saw, we got some pretty nice result. So this is number one thing. Then I also want to show you this nice photo shared by Isaac. So thank you so much, Isaac Muhammad Rabiu, for sending this photo to me and to the community who are interested in specifically potato farming, as well as integrated pest management to prevent the potato late blight. And this is the real photo, and you can imagine how difficult it is to generate such a specific niche everything in this photo, starting from the background, which is natural, and obviously it's some kind of sac, and then going to micro details of leaf texture when it's already necrosis, or leaf which is still alive. So on some stage maybe we will ask AI about this specific image, but not next time. Next time I have a separate challenge for AI models, and you will see it next Thursday. So thank you so much for your time. I hope these ideas were useful for you, and yeah, let's keep going.